When you have kids, romantic dinners and weekends away feel like a lifetime ago. And if you've tried to have a weekend away, they're great fun. They're anything but relaxing though.
But that doesn't have to be the case. A hotel group in the UK believes they've created the perfect family trip with childcare included for the kids. And that means date nights and lions for the adults.
We've whisked the kids away straight from school and are heading to the only place in the UK where the whole city is designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Bath is just 20 minutes away from the hotel, so we'll also give you some top tips for visiting this beautiful and historic city, including a look around the world-famous Roman baths. We're staying at Wooley Grange Hotel, a Jacobean manor near Bradford-on-Avon. It's part of the Luxury Family Hotels Group, which has venues around the UK. They've invited us down to try out their family weekend experience, which includes 2 hours of childcare per day and a few other extra perks.
One of the reasons why Luxury Family Hotels and Wooley Grange was created in the first place was that you didn't have to compromise the great things you experienced as a couple before you had children, because you've now got children. So it's to have the great food, great wine, and just time together as a couple, having a lovely dinner together. We've got the Children's Ofsted Registered Kids Club called the Woolly Bears Den, so parents can have some downtime while the children go in and play and be supervised. So it's just recognising at different stages people and parents need different things. So we try and think of everything from their point of view, put ourselves in their shoes and make it very special for them.
We'll see if this is all possible as the weekend pans out. Off to the room, and we were given a connected suite which had everything you'd need for all ages of children. From a bottle warmer and nappy changing bits, to of course a cot. There's also a bottle sterilising service downstairs. We couldn't work out where to explore first in the evening, so in the end Jude decided we should all split up. The younger ones went to watch a film in the cinema room. Dylan and I headed straight to the old hen house, which is now a games room. We then popped down for a late dip in the pool. Just because we could. We should both be in bed, but we're actually in the swimming pool. We tried to get the kids down at a good time as we had a packed weekend ahead, but they were so excited about where they were, they took a little while to settle. But we still managed to use the baby listening service, so we could pop downstairs for a quick drink before bed. We wanted to have breakfast together on the first day, and the kids loved picking their own cereals, juices and pastries. Jude just loved eating everything. There were dozens of bibs, sippy cups and other things you'd need for babies. It was perfect. The kids spread out all over the hotel, and they're encouraged to play and have fun wherever they want.
We're truly family focused, so everyone's in the same boat together. They're from a similar point in their lives, they've got similar age children, and it's okay, whatever their children are doing, they can relax, we accept it, and the guests accept the behaviour. And actually, by not reining in the children, saying don't do this, don't do that, the children relax, the parents relax, and everyone's behaviour gets better, and actually have a really good time together.
After a yummy breakfast, it was time to head off to Bath. We headed straight for the Roman baths, which are in the centre of everything, right next to the Abbey. The baths aren't pushchair friendly though, but they've solved that problem for visitors with little ones.
Wow, this is so cool. Okay, so I've never seen this before. They've got infant carriers and toddler carriers, because obviously it was made in Roman times, the Roman baths. It's not buggy friendly, so you can lock your buggy up with buggy locks they've got here, and put on one of the carriers to go tour around. What a great idea. I wish every place did that wasn't buggy friendly. Perfect.
It's an audio guide. It's a really fun one for kids. Tells you the story of everything.
You just touched something that was made in Roman times, hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
I can see this thing coming out. Come and see.
Whoa. Yeah, you can see it.
It's the thermal springs which made it a sacred place when Romans ruled the British Isles. This was the original spa break, and 2,000 years ago included several pools, underfloor heating, and even a steam room, although they had cooler names like a tepidarium and frigidarium.
They used to throw coins in the water to make a wish. I wish for a kitty.
So we've been here probably a dozen times in the past showing family around when they come to visit, and we love it. I don't know if it's because it's our first time with kids, but it's awesome. They've got these kids packs, they've got kids audio guides, and they're actually learning about the Roman history, and they're into it. We're not forcing them to do it. They're engaged and listening and learning, so it's great. And it's been so well maintained over the years. It's like walking into the Roman baths as they were all those years ago.
Do you want to touch it? I will. Why? Yeah, hot.
What does it feel like?
No, it's quite warm. It's warm, not hot.
Unsurprisingly, this is a protected site, so you can't take a dip in the historic pool. But you can swim in the same waters. All you have to do is go to the modern spa just around the corner. It's for over 18s only, so we couldn't go in there with the kids, but add it to your itinerary if you're here without the little uns. The spa water contains 43 minerals and is said to have healing powers. At the end of the tour, you get to have a taste and see if it cures any of your ailments.
It is very metallic.
That's not that bad. And my throat is feeling so much better now.
The baths take at least half a day to get around. So the Pump Room restaurant is perfectly placed for a posh English afternoon tea. It's quite pricey, but don't worry. Bath is famous for its tea rooms. So you'll be able to find one for your budget.
We're having cake for lunch, don't tell anyone.
Scones with clotted cream and jam, called cream tea, are famous in England, especially back when in Rome.
We usually spend the afternoon ambling around the city and enjoying the amazing views. There are tons of museums and other places of interest, including the Jane Austen Centre, the Fashion Museum, and the 16th century Abbey. The river is also a great place to stop for a break.
Now, I'm not a huge architecture fan, but I love walking around Bath. Every building looks so special, different, like you're walking back in time. But the pièce de résistance is this.
The Royal Crescent. It looks stunning at every time of the year, and it makes you feel like you're in a Charles Dickens novel. You can even step inside one of the grand Georgian houses to see what life was like living here in the 18th century. Unfortunately, the rain really came down during our winter visit, but that didn't mean we couldn't get round the city. The The open-top buses have audio tours in several languages, so you can learn lots in a short space of time. For example, did you know that this part, the circus, is the same diameter as Stonehenge, which represents the sun? And the Royal Crescent looks like the moon. You see, the city wasn't just thrown together in Georgian times, was it?
So it's 4 o'clock and that time of the day when you're really tired after walking all day and you're usually ready to go back for a long drive home.
Or stuck in a hotel room with 3 kids.
But not tonight.
It's date night!
And the kids have a fun evening planned too. Children's high tea is served at 5 o'clock. Don't worry, it's not as posh as it sounds. Dinner is super laid back and no one is judging you for how your kids are behaving at the table. Even the babies get to eat something special.
This is Jude's food, so he's got the same thing that you guys can eat, but no salt, no sugar, and they blend it all up and puree it, so he gets the exact same dinner. So he's got salmon and peas and potatoes. How good is that? It's awesome.
There are also mocktails for the kids, which means the adults get to have a drink too.
This is my kind of kids' dinner.
After that, a film is shown at 6, complete with popcorn. This is perfect timing for an adult to get ready for the night, or slip away for a spa treatment. The kids came back and we got them ready for bed. There are 2 options here. You can have the free listening service with reception who'll let you know if anyone wakes up. Or you can guarantee yourself an uninterrupted dinner by paying for one of the hotel's babysitters to come to the room for you. It means that it's not just the kids that get spoilt in this hotel break. We got to have a proper date night in the fine dining restaurant. Our food was cooked by double rosette winning chefs, and we had a chance to spend quality time together while the kids were snoring upstairs. How often do you get to do this during the year, let alone during a hotel stay with kids?
All this love and all.
Good morning, Breakfast Club!
If that wasn't enough, to help us with the hangover, the kids were taken off us at 8 o'clock in the morning, giving us some valuable time together.
Thank you, bye! They've actually gone.
While we were asleep, the kids were at Breakfast Club and then had 2 extra hours of childcare in the Ofsted-approved kids club. They made new friends and drew cool pictures. There was just enough time to venture into the walled garden and see where Wooley the witch lives. But you could head to the spa or go for another swim before heading back to Bath for another day of exploring.
The hotel was probably the most child-friendly and baby-friendly hotel we've ever stayed in, and it meant that we could have some nice relaxing downtime too and just watch them play and play with them and just enjoy some good family time together.
It was like a kids' hotel, really meant for kids.
Did you feel like you could be a kid and not get told off here more by people here? Was it nice?
Yes.
There you have it. There really is a place where every member of the family gets the chance to relax. Bed, bath, and beyond. Have you found a hotel which offers similar features? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.